What's your response to Americans who say that when it comes to rights that in the United States we take for granted, and you live here so you know these, whether it's the rights of the gay community, the rights of a free press and of journalists to work without fear of being censored or assassinated, or even women. There's a new law in Russia lessening the punishment for people who commit domestic violence. So all those basic human rights issues, won't that come into play in this new, closer cooperation between the countries that you say you're hoping for?
I think that human rights, as well as many other issues, it's a common, it's something that we share together, and again, we should deal with that together. But dealing with that, we should be very sensitive. We should.
What human rights would you say that the U.S. and Russia share? What respect for specifically on what issues?
On everything.
On gay rights, on women's rights, on right to a free press?
Absolutely, absolutely. We share all these rights, and if you look at our press, it's not less critical of what government is doing. If you look at our gay community in Russia, it's not that small, as far as I know, compared to the community in the United States. But
But specifically, yes, there are laws that hamper the rights of the gay community and will save women via this new domestic violence law.
I can bring you some facts with the laws in the United States that have existed for years, limiting the rights of the gay people in this country. So what? It's your country, and you are people who have to decide, not Russians who will tell you how to have your life.
The Trump administration is ushering in a new era of foreign policy, international relations. Certainly that affects trade. How has Donald Trump's election affected the work that you do, particularly given this background of serious media reporting on allegations that Russia, in fact, may have hacked the U.S. election?
About hacking, it's all ridiculous, and it's an invention that I'm sure will disappear, and people will forget about that quite soon. What people will not forget, and what we will have to deal with, is the problem of cybersecurity. That's a big challenge. It's not just a challenge for the United States and Russia. And to give you an idea, latest statistic that was made public in Russia, that our information resources were attacked 70 million times during the last year. 70 million times. So it's a big challenge for all of us, and I'm sure that the United States and Russia being together in dealing with this challenge, with this huge challenge, is exactly what we need.
In your comments here today, you spoke about the Russian economy as being independent, as having survived the blow of international sanctions, and in fact, not only survived it, but thriving. So why does Russia really need the United States, if that's the case?
First of all, the even bigger blow was drop in the price of oil, and the combination of two things, drop in the price of oil as well as sanctions that were introduced against Russia. I think that this time the challenges we face in the world, and one of the challenges is to keep our world economy on track for all countries, be it Russia, United States, any other country, to live normal life, normal, comfortable life. For that, we need to talk to each other. I mean, talking, it's not literally, but talking in the language of business.